Hi, I'm Deanndria and welcome back to my channel. So today's routine is a Pilates mat work, 15 minutes, incorporating some twists into a classic Pilates workout. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're gonna take it down to the mat today. You don't need anything except for yourself, your mat, and a willingness to play and do the best you can today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna begin in a seated position, more or less with your hips towards the center of your mat, okay? And I have my feet planted, hands behind the thighs, and sit up nice and tall. From here, start to curl your tailbone under. So think of creating a C shape from the top of your head down through your tailbone. Roll back to the point where your arms begin to straighten. Take a pause, and then round up, curling up to the top where you started, and then stack up nice and tall. And again, work that tailbone under. Start to feel your waist pull back, creating a C shape. Roll back to the point where your arms straighten. Pause. Draw those abdominals in. Start to roll yourself up and lift up through the spine. We're going all the way back this time, all right? So tailbone curls under. Again, roll back to where your arms are straight, and then pause for a second. Can you draw your abdominals in a little bit deeper? Find a little bit more tuck of the pelvis under. Then maybe you let go, reach forward, pause for 3, 2, and then as slowly as you can, make your way down to your back. All right, so from there, if you need to center yourself, go ahead and fix yourself on the mat. All right, from here, arms pressing down into the mat, and you're looking up towards the ceiling as you draw one leg into tabletop position. Go ahead and place it down. Other leg lifts up, so you're able to do this while keeping your hips stable on the mat. So as I lift the leg, I'm intentionally pressing my arms down. And if you do that, you can start to feel the core, feel those abdominals engage a little bit. Press arm down firmly, leg lifts. One more each side. Press and lift. Press, hold that leg up. Bring the other leg up to join it. Thighs now press together. Start to slide your arms down like you're really reaching toward the other end of the mat. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up and pause. Did you tuck your pelvis? Can you release your hips down and curl up an inch higher? And then lower back down. Let's do that again. Arms start to slide forward, chin to chest. Curl yourself up, anchor through the hips, take the thighs slightly forward a bit more. This time stay up, float your arms off the mat, and start pumping for the 100. So we're breathing in through the nose for 5 counts. More or less. Exhale out through the mouth for 5 counts. Breathe in. Exhale. Now this might be your happy place today, or start to extend those legs out. Totally up to you. You can also take a break, bend the knees, do it with your head down. Work with where you're at today. Keep pumping those arms. It is 100, 10 in, 10 pumps, 10 sets, 100 pumps. In through the nose for 5, exhale all that air out. Stay curled. Starting to feel that fire in your abs. Take it a step back if you need to, bending those knees. You have 2 more sets here. Keep those arms going. Last set. Pause. Bend the knees. Can you curl up an inch higher? And then rest it all down. All right. Lengthen your legs out on the mat. And let's start with the legs slightly apart. Arms float up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the head. That first roll up, we're going up towards the top. Always a little bit sticky for me on that first one. Reach it forward. And then slowly roll it back. Now, just like we began with that half roll down, take your time, work the tailbone under, really reaching forward through the fingertips, and release the head at the end. Again, inhale, head lifts. Peel away from the mat, reach it forward. Feel your arms reach, but your waist pull back in opposition. And then slowly roll it back, tailbone under. Now, if you want to advance it a bit, you can do your roll up with your legs completely together. Okay? Inhale, lift, bend, curl, reach. And back, and lower. One more. Bring it up, curl, reach it forward, waist pulls back. and then roll back. But we're gonna take it back just until you feel your tailbone curl under. So I feel the tuck of my pelvis here, arms forward. Then I'm gonna bend one elbow, rotate to one side, bring it back to center. Other side, elbow pulls back and back to center. Now if this is too much, come up a little bit, okay? Do it with a little bit more of a flat back, all right? But otherwise, let's take it back there. Take your gaze where the elbow goes, incorporating a little bit of that twist. One more each side. Good. Come back to center. If you're still with me, take your time and roll it all the way down. All right. From here, we're going to draw one knee in towards our chest. Give it a nice squeeze. And then stretch that leg up towards the ceiling. Release your hands from the leg. It's okay if the knee is soft, right? A little bit bent, no problem. But otherwise, lengthen it up and draw a single leg circle across, around, and lift. We're going to go for 5. 3 more. Stable hips if you can on the mat. All right, change directions for 5. Down, across, and lift. 4, over and up. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up, grab the back of your thigh. Another version of a roll up here, chin to chest, tree. We're gonna climb that leg, hand over hand till you come up to the top. It's okay if you had to do a little rock to come up, no problem. Sit up tall, take the opposite hand to the leg, reach back, find a twist. Sit as tall as you can. Can you lengthen your leg more? Can you twist a little bit deeper? Then come back to center, grab that leg, curl the tailbone under, now resist rolling back. Nice and slow. Good. And then from there, bend the knee. Take that foot onto the mat. The opposite leg stays long on the mat, arms press, lift your hips into a single leg bridge. Good, press through that foot, hips up. Again, the other leg is just on the mat. Lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. 2 more, arms press, foot presses. Last one, press, hold. 3, 2, lower it down. All right, let's move to the other side. So that leg now stretches out on the mat, other knee into the chest. Hands come behind the thigh, lengthen the leg a few times, and then hold the leg up. Long leg, arms press into the mat, 5 circles across, sharp lift. 2, and up, reach. 2, and 1, change directions, reach down, across, and up. 4, 3, over and lift. And 1, lift the leg, grab the thigh, and pause. Chin to chest. Now drop the leg just a little bit to give yourself room to roll all the way up. Stack your spine above your hips. If you can, reach for the outside of the foot, stretch it back, look over your shoulder. The inhale lifts you taller, the exhale you rotate. Feel your rib cage wrap around to twist. Come back to center, grab that leg, chin to chest, take your time, roll it down. Now the leg that's up, bend that knee, press your foot. So my heel is lined up with my hip, other leg long on the mat, press and lift. Exhale, press, arms and foot. You're gonna feel some of that activation through the back of the hip and the glutes and the hamstring. All right, 3 more. 2, stay up on that last one, hold. 3, 2, release it down. All right, go ahead and hug both the knees into your chest and rock yourself up to seated. Draw your hips forward towards your heels. From here, hands now come to the outside of the ankles. If that feels too restrictive, go with hands behind the thighs. Give yourself some space, especially if you're feeling in the knees. Otherwise, draw those heels in. Can you dive your head in and pretend like you're inside of a bubble that you don't want to burst, right? So we're gonna rock back, rolling like a ball, and rock it up, balance. Inhale, take it back. Stay in that ball shape. Exhale, balance at the top. Again, take it back. Exhale, lift, hold the balance. 1 more, take it back. Exhale, lift, hold the balance. From here, I'm gonna move my hips back just so you can see me, but I'm gonna hold it here, shift both hands to one leg, opposite leg out and hold. So my hands are on this shin, I'm gonna slowly, again, here's that slow roll back. Back, 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 back to the tips of your shoulder blades and pause. This leg can be out here. You can modify and reach it a little higher, but curl 2 inches higher, change legs, reach, and reach, and reach. Long leg. Pull it in tight, other leg long, a little quicker. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, both knees in and pause. From here, arms float back, framing the head. The other legs reach out, sweep around, pull it in. Inhale, reach back, legs out, bring it in. If it's too much, just do the arms. Reach, exhale, bring it in. 2 more, lengthen. You got this. Exhale, bring it in. 1 more, reach, exhale, bring it in. Rest your head down. Look side to side, give your neck a little stretch. How are we doing? Yes? Okay. So let's curl up again. Lengthen your legs. I'm going to take both hands to my right leg and drop the left leg down. Now I'm going to pull this leg in twice as I curl in more towards the leg and switch. So it's a pull, pull, staying lifted, pull, pull. The split of your legs can be smaller if you need to. Pull, pull. Good. So I'm going to keep the same action of my legs, but now shift my hands to the back of my head and add a rotation. So pull, pull with a twist. And then pull in with a twist. And pull, pull with a twist. So adding in that rotation. Good. Can you lengthen your knees more as you do it? 1 more each side. Pulse, pulse. Last one. And relax it down. All right. So let's keep our head down on the mat and hands by your side, both legs stretch out towards the ceiling. Glue those legs together all the way from heels towards the hips. Again, bend the knees if needed, right? But moving into a little bit of a corkscrew action, reach your legs to one side, circle around, and bring it up. Now this is not a huge circle, reach. So now think of this twist happening from the lower half of the torso and the hips, right? The lower body. And the upper body nice and stable. Rotate around, legs glued together, and up. So for like a split second, that hip does leave the mat on one side, and bring it up. 1 more each direction. I think I'm even here. Last one, and reach. Bring it back to center, and bend those knees in. Take a breath, and rock yourself up. All right, from here, saw, I'll turn and face you. Legs apart. Sit as tall as you can, so if those hamstrings are screaming a bit, pop your knees, all right? You wanna be tall over your sits bones. Arms open up to a T, rotate the spine to one side while keeping this hip down, reach towards the opposite ankle, then reach a little bit deeper, bring it up in a twist, return to center. Other side, twist, slide it forward, reach a little bit further, bring it up, return to center. Other side, rotate and reach, go a little deeper, bring it up, return to center, other side, and twist. Slide it forward, reach a little bit further, bring it up, and unwind, releasing the arms. Very good. All right, from there, we're going into a side position. I'm gonna line up my elbow directly underneath my shoulder. I'm gonna show you 2 different versions. You can have your knees stacked here, right? So I would say my knees are aiming towards that corner, but most importantly, this arm is under the shoulder. Lift your waist up and hold it. Top arm lifts up. Exhale, rotate in. Back to center. Exhale, rotate. If you want to advance it, the legs lengthen out, right? And twist. Good. Listen to where you're at today. Rotate and center. 2 more. My bottom arm is pushing firmly into the mat. Twist. Come back to center. Arm reaches up. Lift your hips 2 inches higher. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Lower yourself down. Other side. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Start with those knees stacked, thighs stacked. Abdominals drawn in. Lift. Keep your waist away from the mat. Exhale, rotate. Back to center. And twist. Back to center. Good. You're ready to advance it. You know what you got to do. Lengthen those legs out. Let's go. Rotate. and center. 3 more. Twist and center. Last 2, arm pressing through the mat. Last 1. Reach up and lower it down. All right, nice job. Okay, so from there, let's come to our hands and knees. All right, so from here, I'm taking one leg back, find a nice solid plank, pressing into the mat. Opposite leg reaches back, nice and solid, push away. You can also do this on your knees. Listen to your body and hold it. Gaze past those fingertips. One knee into the chest. Exhale, rotate. I'm bringing that knee towards the opposite elbow. Come back to center, lower it down. Good, other side, bring it in. Rotate other elbow, back to center, bring it back. Good. Draw those abdominals in, twist, back to center, bring it back. Can we do one more? Bring it in, find that rotation, back to center, bring it back, hold. 3, 2, to your knees, sit it back, child's pose. Ooh, well deserved. Stretching those arms long towards the other side of the mat, hips low towards those heels if you can. From here, just for a moment, go ahead and slide it out onto your abdominals, hands under your shoulders, neck is long, open up your chest and lift. And lengthen and lower. For swan, again, lengthen through the top of your head, extend and lift, open your chest. Shoulders remain on your back, lengthen and lower. Again, extend and lift, hold it. Float your hands off the mat, hold. 3, 2, release the hands down. Take it back to child's pose again, sit it back and stretch. And then from here, curl your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. Go ahead and pedal it in place for a moment. Woo, got some cracks in my toes. Work through those feet and calves. And then reach back through those heels, hips high. Walk your hands back towards your feet, soften your knees, and a slow roll up. From there, take a big stretch up, grab a hold of one wrist. So we incorporated a few extra twists. And again, it's just a taste, right? 15-minute routine. But thank yourself for taking the time today to do this workout. And be sure to check out some of the other videos ranging from beginner series, through prenatal, through a little bit more cardio-based, but all Pilates-based routines, all right? Please be sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, and comment on what you'd like to see in your next workout, all right? So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.